location. This one starts off with a story back in 1927 when a gentleman by the name of Joseph Zaro traveled across the ocean to America, saw the Statue of Liberty, came into this country as an immigrant at Ellis Island, and worked hard and opened a bakery. And he made a cookie that has become internationally famous. It's called a black and white cookie. People, millions of people in New York have tasted it, fallen in love with it, and it became a daily ritual for people to pick one up back in 1977, when 50 years after Joseph started his business, where his sons and grandsons then made a decision to open a bakery and open a shop in Grand Central Station in New York. Hundreds of thousands of commuters would travel through, there it is, right there, right in the main concourse, would travel through, and they would smell this magic that was a black and white cookie. Now, I get to show you something that will become a new family tradition for the Zaro family. These are the classic, iconic black and white cookies. They're not black and white. They colorized them just for the QVC audience, just for us. Look at the size of these cookies. Okay? It starts off with this wonderful, absolute cake-like quality. We sliced a few in half, and you'll see it. That cake is moist. It's not like a cookie that crumbles. You bite into it, it's almost a breakfast by itself. And then the icing on top is delectably sweet without being too sweet. And what they did just for us is they gave us white and red and classic Christmas green and red, the first ever black and whites that weren't done in black and white. How cool is that? And you're getting a dozen of them, by the way, and you either choose the red and white or the green and white, or you can do with a combo, so you get half of each. They're individually wrapped. Now, you do want to refrigerate them because that icing will melt. And by the way, we've got like a bazillion watts of Klieg lighting in our studio. You will fall in love with these. I have the opportunity over the phone lines for you to meet Michael Zaro. Michael is the great-grandson of the founder of this cookie company. Michael, thank you for joining us. Thank you for your phone call. It is such a pleasure. It's an honor to be able to work with you again.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much for having us on today.
I know that your great-grandfather had a vision when he came over from the old country. But did your family have any idea that this original black and white cookie would become a worldwide phenomenon?
No, I don't think my great-grandfather did in the 20s, but I think over the last 90 years, we have a lot of faith in this cookie. We believe it should be a worldwide phenomenon. It's the perfect marriage of kind of a cookie and a cake. It's got icing on it, so it's like you're eating a cake that you can hold in your hands.
Yeah.
And the recipe was brought over by my great-grandfather from Poland in the 20s. And so we're really excited to share it with everybody.
Well, this is the first time that your brand has become a part of our Christmas in July. And that famous black and white cookie that, have you ever counted up how many you sold at Grand Central Station? And I know you have other locations now as well.
Yes, we do. And so, the large black and whites, we sell in a regular time of year, not even Christmas, we sell around 6,000 cookies every week to commuters and tourists in the New York area. Yeah, it's exciting. And that right there, I think, you're looking, there was a photo up of my great-grandfather, Joe, and my great aunt. And, Joseph came to this country with a dream, and that dream was to sell these recipes and these products he'd learned to make when he was a kid. And, to be here today and see them on TV is so exciting.
It's beautiful. And these are fun and festive. And I want to stress how large they are. And the ingredients are, again, we're talking about the same ingredients that your father was dealing with over in Europe. Farm fresh eggs, real sugar, real honey. There's so many food companies today that are factories. You're still a real bakery. And you make things the way things used to be done. And you can taste that freshness in every single bite. You're giving us a dozen of these cookies. By the way, that price breaks down to $3.75 per cookie, that's an extraordinarily low price tag. Yeah. I don't know that I could get them at Grand Central Station for a price like that, could I?
No, you definitely could not. And it's a big cookie. It's a 5.8 ounce cookie. Yeah. I know at home when I give them to my kids, I make them split them. Thankfully, one of my kids likes, they usually like different colors and different, have different tastes. So it makes it a little easier. But yeah, it's a lot of cookie, and it's, like you said, it's made with really great ingredients. We are a real bakery. And we do things in the traditional way, especially with this product. Every cookie's iced by hand. And the cookies are baked fresh every day, and it's something we're very proud of. You
could tell. You can absolutely tell. Mary Beth, you can feel the freshness just by picking it up, can't you?
I've never had a black and white cookie. What? I've never had a red and green cookie either. But I just opened it up because everybody said that it's like a cookie and a cake together in one. Look at the size of that. Michael, I really wish I could take a bite of this, but I think I will sneak one off. And after I'm all done with the show, I might take one. But these are, because I am amazed at how big these are. This is so exciting. Thank you
as big as my skull.
QVC.
It's huge.
I know, but it's, it smells very, very good.
They're big, and they're big, and they're dense, and they're moist, and the icing is soft and gorgeous. And, it's... A lot of cookies like this tend to be much smaller, and we keep it the traditional way our family's always made it, which is it's a big cookie. I personally eat the whole thing every time I have one, and whether that's good or not, we can argue that, but it's a big cookie made with great ingredients, and I really appreciate all the kind words you're saying about
Michael, I'm a firm believer you finish what you start. When you take one bite, you eat the whole cookie. The whole thing.
I'm with you, absolutely.
Thank you for bringing it to us. The combination has been the most popular. We're going to get a half dozen of the green and red, half dozen of the white and red. It is such a pleasure to be able to work with you and to share that family story. Wishing you the very best. Stay healthy. Stay well. Thanks, Michael.
Thank you. You as well. Everybody have a great rest of the week.
First time ever in Christmas in July. First time they've ever done different colors than just the black and white. That is a worldwide phenomenon. This is Christmas in July.
It sure is. And we're going to stick with that thought of red and green and